What's up, Wikimaniacs? Welcome to another Monday Reddit reading episode. This week we have stories. Reddit on Wiki starts now.
Get therapy.
Hello, welcome. It's your boy Sean with me today. Josh, say hello.
What's going on? I like the tease that we have stories.
Yeah, I'm really switching up the plot here.
Unlike the usual Monday or Fridays where we don't have stories.
Yeah,
There's no stories.
This is the first time in Reddit on Wiki history that we've had stories.
That was true at one point.
At one point, maybe 4 years ago, almost.
Holy shit. That's crazy. Probably more.
No,
No,
right?
4 years. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Can't be.
was like fall of 2021.
Good call.
Yeah. I just remember the jokes of y'all being like, wow, we're not invited to your wedding. And I'm like, I've known you 4 months.
What the hell?
What the fucking hell?
That's fine. I guess I forgive you now.
I appreciate it. Well, happy June, brother. Happy June, Wikimaniacs.
Yeah.
The 2nd of
Happy
June.
Gaycation month.
Hell yeah. We have a new design up. I'm pretty sure we're going to leave it up to the Wikimaniacs to decide which charity or nonprofit we donate these proceeds to. But happy Pride Month.
Do you have the charity that we did? People voted for in May.
I never go on the Patreon and check. Is that my job? I mean, I can.
That would be part of your job, I think.
If that's my job, I will do that. I didn't set the poll up, so I wondered if the poll person was going to.
That's fair. Maybe John
poll.
did that.
I don't know how to do polls, but I mean, I could do it going forward. Yeah, for sure.
I like the idea where we don't know who's in charge of it.
You know, we're really flying by the seat of our you know, we're figuring it out as we go, guys.
Yeah.
We don't have a producer. We only have each other.
Whoa.
And in that kind of way, it's kind of beautiful. Our
Kinda
mistakes
makes me tear
are
up.
forgivable, you know?
Kind of makes all of it okay.
Kind of makes it okay.
But no, we will figure out the charity and let you guys know on Friday which one we donated to for May.
But yes, new design merch up. I do have a Venmo that I read earlier, and I have it. It's an interesting proposition that I am interested in.
Okay. Show me your bunions.
Yeah. We're getting a lot more than $10 for that one. But yes, we got stories. Most of them, I think all episode, except for the behind the paywall, is all found by me and Do Midscore Bandicoot Midscore 7512.
Whoa. The
Me
two
and
goats.
Bandicoot. We teamed up on this one, brother. Or sister. Or sibling. But we got a strip club. We got an incel. We got a boyfriend, a wholesome story, and a possible criminal story. So,
Oh, God. Okay.
so
The whole spectrum. Those are all the things we
the
could
whole
ever cover.
gambit. Absolutely right. So this first one is coming from r/best of Redditor updates, but originally posted on r/relationship ground score advice. And it's titled, I, 20 male, went to a strip club with my girlfriend, 20 female, and it was a disaster.
So I think I've told this. I've never been to a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I could only see it being a disaster because I'm just not interested in anything like just like something like that. So it would just be I think an awkward night for me.
I've been twice for bachelor parties, and both times I was like, this is terrible. What a waste of my time. Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean,
yeah,
I definitely know the couples that go together, and they seem to have a fine time.
yeah. Listen, it's definitely for people to
Again,
go to if they want to. But
We're the three most vanilla dudes. I don't want to stop anyone from getting their cash. You know? What I
yeah,
mean?
no, I'm not against them inherently.
Oh yeah.
Me personally, I would just not enjoy. Like I would just rather do something else. I think so. I'd rather go to the movies or something.
All right. Let's see how this one goes. I really fucking regret going there now. It was my girlfriend's idea to go. She had brought it up a few times when she was drunk, and I always brushed it off. Now, last weekend, she brought it up again, but sober this time. She wanted to go to a strip club together with me, and it had been on her mind for a long time. She said she was super curious. So yesterday we went there together after lots of talking and making sure she was okay with it. We didn't have any rules.
Wait, sorry. Why would she be okay with it? She's the one inquiring, right?
Yeah.
So why
I
would you
guess
have
he's
to double-
saying, talking and like saying what scenarios could happen.
Right, but then you had no rules anyway.
Yeah. So, and the next sentence, we didn't have any rules.
Okay.
To be young and dumb, really. Anything that happens, we would discuss while we were there, and we would only do stuff we were both okay with. So we arrive and just chill at the bar for a bit, and we watch from a distance. She then asks me if she could buy a dance. I'm cool with this, and we pick out a girl together, and she gets her dance. She's enjoying it. The girl seemed to like it, obviously. And to be honest, I thought it was really hot. We talked for a while with her until she needs to go to stage. Now my girlfriend says that I should get a dance too. I'm hesitant, but I asked her if this was okay with her, and she assured me that it was. I sat down, and my girlfriend goes looking for a girl and comes back with a pretty brunette. This is relevant. She buys me a dance, and I'm sort of enjoying it. Still feeling a bit nervous with my girlfriend around, but her eyes were glued to us and she was smiling. Girl puts my hands on her body, and I look at my girlfriend, and she nods. When it's finished, we start talking again. The girl asks my name. I tell her, and guess what? We used to know each other.
Oh.
She's the younger sister of an old friend of mine, like 6 years back.
That's awkward.
I had only seen her a few times at his house, and we met briefly. I didn't recognize her as she used to be blonde, and it never once crossed my mind that it could be her. So, she's all excited and whatnot, but I see my girlfriend is now pissed. So shortly after we got out of there after saying goodbye. As soon as we're outside, she is mad. I swear, I didn't even recognize her, but she isn't buying it, and she keeps asking about our history. She wants to check my phone because the other girl was too flirty. Again, we're at a strip club. And the other girl was too comfortable around me, and she already felt like something was off.
You picked the girl out, though, and like was fine with it up until you knew that they knew each other.
Yeah.
That's strange behavior for me.
Yeah. This is all around just a bad idea.
Well, yeah.
And she tells me we were playing an act. When I got home, I get a Facebook request from her right when my phone is on the table, and this pissed my girlfriend off even more. She swears me and her knew what was going on, but honestly, I didn't. I can't speak for the girl, of course. Any ideas on how to fix this? We've been together for almost 2 years and we're living together. I just ended up sleeping on the couch because other else we would be arguing all night. She has brought it up again today, and she's still convinced I'm playing games with her, and even said I was already seeing this girl. Honestly, I don't know where to go from here. She refuses to believe me and is convinced that she's right. Thinking of sitting down with the girl and my girlfriend so she can help me out. I do want to add this is completely out of character for her. I've never seen her act like this. Right now, I'm just waiting until she's home from her mom's.
I can't imagine contacting the girl and bringing her over would go over well. Yeah, that is definitely not great behavior from your girlfriend, because it's like, okay, you wanted to go here. You've asked multiple times to go here. You picked the girl, had her dance on me. After we figured out what our names were, and realized that we did at one point know each other years and years ago. Now it's an issue? Like, that seems weird to me, where it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what you did wrong here necessarily. Like, you're pretty okay. And like, I even the rules thing, I don't know if the rules thing would have fixed anything here, but
unless the rules were just like no dances, only watch from afar, which probably could have
bought the dance.
Yeah, she did want the dance.
Found the girl, brought her over to him, and then was okay with the dancing until they knew each other. Okay. And it's like, it sounds like the dancing ended at that point. So I don't know. Yeah. It's a scenario I have never been and probably will never be in. So I have no idea how I would respond to that. But yeah, just sit your girlfriend down and just like explain, hey, I'm not, adding her on Facebook. I'm not interested in her. This was like,
the one thing I could see where this goes wrong is if he was like in the middle of the argument, the friend request came up and he was like, "Oh yeah, add."
yeah, that
if
would
he
be
did that, then it'd be like,
okay,
"All right, brother, why'd you add her?"
But it didn't. It sounds like he didn't. It just popped up on his phone, and then like it doesn't say what he did after that. I would have just said decline, and then
I will say it's not mentioned at all. So
no,
he could or he couldn't have.
I guess so.
This is the top comment. It says, "I just think in that moment it became too real for her. She had a fantasy, and that fantasy then actually knew you and then friended you on Facebook, and now could potentially become a threat."
Then go to the strip club, 45 minutes away. Don't go to the same one in the town.
Yeah, don't go to the same one.
Like the odds you're going to know someone is better. So crazy.
Girls are always told she might be hot, but there's nothing there. Well, this girl, she was hot and something was there. No matter how small or inconsequential that connection seems to you, it was enough to topple the grip your girlfriend had on the situation. I don't think your girlfriend is crazy. I think she tried to be a cool girlfriend, but a rogue wave that she never could have predicted threw it out of whack. Maybe next time go out of town to your strip clubs.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, and definitely don't pursue a friendship or anything with the brunette, which seems obvious.
Yeah,
We're all in agreement on that one.
Yeah. It definitely seems like a fantasy. Again, if you have that, go do it on vacation somewhere that you will know no one, or, I don't know. It just seems like from everything we have based on the story, it was like she was pushing this, that she wanted to do it, which is like, maybe it's coming from, a place of insecurity where she's like, oh, I have to, go to the strip club with him to be the cool girlfriend or something. There's that possibility, but like, unless you are pushing that as well, then I don't know. That's more on her, I think.
All right, let's see. An update. Yeah, so thanks for everyone who weighed in last time. It did help me see things a bit more clearly. After she got back home, she was still upset. She didn't want to talk about it, and obviously I did. And when I tried bringing it up, she got mad and at one point literally told me to shut the fuck up.
Okay, that's not good.
That just kind of hurt, to be honest. And in return, I got annoyed. I told her that we were going to discuss this right now, and she refused. So I just left and went to stay with a friend of mine. And when she found out where I stayed, she blew up on me again because that friend is a girl. I didn't reply to anything until she wanted to talk the next day. So I came back home and she apologized, but it felt super forced and insincere. And she still solely blamed me for the whole strip club fiasco, saying that I should have known it was her, that I intentionally didn't recognize her. Long story short, I broke up with her. There was only drama for the past few days, and I am sick of it. I'm not about to sleep on the couch for the rest of our lease, so we still sleep in the same bed, but I don't care. She has tried to make amends by being cute and shit, but I'm just tired of it. As far as I'm concerned, we're done. She hasn't seemed to accept this and has tried to keep acting like nothing happened and do couple things, but I don't really talk to her. Though I think she's starting to slowly realize it's over as she's been crying and apologizing. I don't see us getting back together. I'm still blown away by everything that happened. Never seen her act like this in 2 years. Gotta survive one more month here. Can't really crash anywhere for more than a few days, but she can but won't. So that's it. Editor's note, in a deleted comment, OOP said that he was texting the stripper friend.
Ah, okay. Well,
okay. Well, now we know why she's mad. All right. that would be helpful for the story.
Yeah, because I'm like, this is unhinged behavior. If she's not wanting to like talk about it or anything like that, like, yeah, that's a shitty thing to do to a partner, to, take some time away, come back and still not want to discuss it. That's shitty. But if you are messaging the girl that has caused this whole issue, then yeah, it's on you now too, dude. Like you're clearly poking the bear. You are the issue.
So unfortunately, not only did it seem like he accepted the Facebook request,
he was messaging her.
He was texting her,
yeah.
Which of course, you're currently fighting about this person. Why would you then go ahead and then add them on Facebook and text them? That's gonna obviously prove their point, kind of, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say he had me in the first half, but he actually had me until the 99.
Yeah, you really had me there 99. This goes to prove that you really can't believe the stories sometimes.
True, yeah.
There's always missing something.
God damn.
Yeah, some of the other comments are saying like, I just gotta think that there's another reason why she's acting kind of paranoid.
Well, listen,
given the context that we had, it does seem like out of pocket. Like he's saying all the right things on his side of the story.
Right, which is an unreliable narrator now that we know that he was texting the girl.
Yeah. He says, I guess that initial comment got deleted and then somebody called him out and he said, we're just casually texting though. And it was after I already broke up with my girlfriend, of course. I'm not going to have sex with that stripper anytime soon.
He's going to sleep with her. No, I don't think that matters. I just, and who's to say, I just don't know if I believe you.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at now.
After that being found out in the comments, I just feel like the rest of the story probably lies. Or definitely like
exaggerated or
either exaggerated or like intentionally leaving out details.
Yeah. I don't know. Now I'm just glad the relationship's over and
yeah,
I think
y'all are both 20 and you could both mature. Maybe
move on. Yeah.
Here's another one. He edited, said, Jesus Christ, I'm not trying to bang the stripper. I need some alone time after this. I don't think it's okay to almost yell at me to shut the fuck up. I just lost respect for her at that moment. I'm done with that shit. I reevaluated the entire relationship and I didn't like it. I agree with you. Maybe, having your partner yell at you to shut the fuck up is not,
especially when you're trying to discuss an issue that you're both having right now.
Yeah, it's not great. But also, was that before or after you were texting the stripper? It's now that we know that that's a thing, we have to know the timeline in order to give this any sort of opinion. Because if the texting was happening during all of that, she's low-key kind of justified to tell you to shut the fuck up, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. But again, we don't know. And now I'm just like, this is an unreliable narrator and I do not know what's true and what's not.
You really had us on that first 99%.
You're a real piece of shit.
A real piece of shit, I think. Oh my God. All right. This next story is coming from Do Midscore Bandicoot Midscore 7512. And it's titled, oh indeed.
Go.
It's titled, What the fuck is wrong with women?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Can you guess what subreddit this is coming from?
Nice guys.
Close. r/ask men advice.
Okay. Not far off.
Yeah. This is the incel part of that intro there.
I had like a 1 in 4 chance of getting it right.
Yeah.
There's a couple of those kinds.
I guess this guy's maybe not an incel, but maybe a piece of shit still.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, based off the title, it could be, it could have been something funny or I don't know.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it never is, but it could have been.
Unfortunately, it's not. 45 male. So, almost 2 years of dating my girlfriend, 40 female. My girlfriend said I don't check all the boxes in providing stability and security to her. She said she loves me. She also said she doesn't want to be the alpha in the relationship.
She said that?
I have a feeling she wants me to move in with her. She owns a nice house from her divorce, and I also suspect part of her motivation is financial, like splitting expenses. And maybe also having me help raise her child, whose father isn't really involved, while I've been very present in the child's life. Thing is, I already have my own home, solid savings, a good job, and I'm financially stable, and I am a committed father. So I'm sitting here thinking, what's going on? Am I missing something? Or has the bar just been raised so high these days that even a stable, supportive man isn't enough anymore? No wonder so many men are single nowadays.
What was her words exactly? Sorry.
Again, we could have
I do have a hard time believing you should be like, you're not an alpha. I don't want to be the alpha.
I just can't imagine anyone saying that. According to OP, she also said she doesn't want to be the alpha in the relationship.
What was the part before that, though? Sorry.
She said, I don't check all the boxes in providing stability and security to her. She said she loves me. She also said she doesn't want to be the alpha.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like that's not someone. If I'm taking you at your word. I'm taking you at your word, OP.
If she said alpha, I could imagine you would be like, I think I'm out. I think.
Yeah, I would hope anyway. But like, I'm taking you at your word here. That's something, she said to you directly and was like, I don't think this is going to work because I want someone who's, an alpha or whatever the fuck. But that's not someone you want in your life. You know what I mean? There are other women out there that will love you for you as long as you're not a piece of shit. You know what I mean? And so if you are truly not a piece of shit and this is exactly what she said to you, that's someone you don't want to be a partner with.
Yeah. So the top comment on here is pretty solid. They say, I don't know, bro. Maybe you should ask her. Here's my speculation. You've been together for 2 years. She wants a full-time live-in partner, i.e. she wants a husband.
You're both over 40. Like this should be
if
something
you're
looking towards. Yeah.
2 years is enough time to figure out whether you want to be that or not. And you aren't giving any indication that you do. That doesn't check all of her boxes. She's letting you know that it doesn't check all of her boxes so that you have time to figure out whether you want it or not. Before she starts trying harder to figure out whether her relationship with you is worth continued investment given the opportunity cost of potentially missing out on what she actually wants.
Yeah, because like she is listing, I would love you to move in with me and like be a live-in partner with me and raise our kids together and things like that. She's like, this is my list of things.
Yeah, that's probably the stability and security that she's mentioning.
Yeah, I do. I'm still the alpha thing. I doubt she said.
Tough. Yeah, if she said that, it's tough. I think what she said is the stability and security, and then he took that as
these are the things I'm looking for. These are the things I'm looking for, and you're just like, well, I'm not. I'm not an alpha. What are you talking about? And then just like it feels like you have confused what she's asking for. She's just stating what she wants in a relationship going forward because she wants to know if this is serious. Like, this is 2 years. You're over 40. You should know what you're looking for. If this relationship's going to progress, it has to progress eventually. And this is like the next step. And if you're not willing to do that, that's her list. Like, she's like, yeah, this is what I want. You're not meeting that. And so I need to rethink where we're at.
Yeah. I just find like the alpha thing, if that happened, I'm like, uh-oh. But also just like when a post ends with like, geez, now I see why all men are single. And then I'm just like, okay, I think maybe you took some liberties here and there.
Yeah.
Because that I know for sure came from you because you wrote that, from your own perspective.
Yeah.
You made this post. So that I could trust for sure is your opinion on things, thoughts. Which makes me think, all right, the rest of I don't trust what you say about anybody else. Because I just know you're an asshole.
Yeah. Also, you're not single. So
yeah,
you're going to be if you keep it up.
I just don't understand why. If you don't want to get married, just tell her you don't want to get married.
I don't even think she's asking for that.
Just a live-in partner.
Yeah. Like she's someone who's been through a divorce. Maybe it's something she wants down the line, but all she's asking for right now is like, hey, I would love to know, like, we're moving in the direction of like moving in together and taking care of like each other's, being a family basically together in one house.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you're not going to be able to do that, then I need to think about where this relationship's at and whether I want to go forward with it. It's pretty goddamn straightforward.
Also, the capitalist in me is just like,
saving money.
If she's down with that, like, you would be saving money. Also, you could put your house up for rent for somebody that needs a place to stay.
Absolutely. Rent your house. So that if things like, if, God forbid something does happen in a relationship, you still have that place.
Yeah, you still have your place to fall back on. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like she's not asking you to like end like parts of your life or anything. She's just saying like, okay, this is what I think stability and protection and security is.
This is what it means to me.
You currently, our current setup, you're not really showing that you fit those boxes. Would you like to? If not,
and also
let me
you're
know
a
now.
beta cuck.
Yeah, you fucking cuck. I'm tired of being the goddamn alpha.
Okay, that took a turn. I don't know where that came from. But
whoa, I was really on you. So far, 2 for 2 on having us for the first half.
Oh, God.
All right. This one will lighten up the mood a little bit. This one's coming from r/TIFU, found by me.
Whoa. Go.
This is titled, Today I fucked up by thinking the man in my bed was my boyfriend.
That would be disturbing. To get into bed with so you think it's your partner and it's just some fucking random person. This reminds me.
No, go for it.
We just started watching this show called North of North, like a Canadian show. The main character, she doesn't know who her father is. And then later on in the first episode, she gets drunk and makes out with this older guy.
Oh, God.
And then finds out it's her father.
No!
And I'm like, oh, God.
That happened in Scrubs.
Oh.
One of JD's fantasies was like, oh, God, I don't want to have any children out there that I don't know of. What if I kiss one of them?
That's a crazy.
And everyone's like, why are you going to be old and kissing young women, brother? Okay. So this happened 2 nights ago. My boyfriend and I don't live together, but he crashes at my place a few times a week. I got home late, totally exhausted, and was thrilled to see him already asleep in bed. The lights were off, so I slipped in beside him and spooned him from behind, resting my arm on his chest. He did not move. I whispered, babe, are you awake? Still nothing. I kissed the back of his neck, and then the man I've never met turned around and screamed.
What the fuck? Could you imagine being that dude?
Just so still.
What's happening?
Turns out my roommate's brother had come into town that night and he crashed in the wrong bed. My bed. Neither of us had any idea. I thought he was my boyfriend and he thought I was some home invading pervert. We both screamed. My roommate came running and my boyfriend showed up 15 minutes later, laughing so hard he cried. Too long didn't read, got into the bed with who I thought was my boyfriend, who was actually my roommate's brother, and I accidentally traumatized the both of us.
No, what's happening? That's so fucking... I mean, obviously terrifying for both of them in the moment, but so funny to look back on and be like, that was fucking weird.
It's such a long time to be still.
I just couldn't imagine being fast asleep and then just waking up to, I don't know who this is.
I must be dreaming, right?
What is happening?
And then the kiss on the back of the neck.
Like that's something out of horror movies. You know what I mean?
God. All right. This next one is coming from Best of Redditor Updates. From me again. Can you fucking believe it?
Back to back.
Back to back. I'm him. This one's titled, What Crimes Did My Wife Commit?
Oh, this is giving me the, what crime did I commit? Eating a succulent Chinese meal?
Where's that from again?
I forget who it is, but it's some dude who's getting arrested.
So familiar.
He's getting arrested and he's just like, what crime have I committed? Eating a succulent Chinese meal? He's like, some Australian dude. I'm doing a terrible accent, but...
Oh, it's better than mine. All right. This goes like this. My wife came to me on Friday and asked if I had spoken to our daughter recently. I told her I had not, but asked why she wanted to know. She said, I got a phone call from our daughter and she is threatening to sue us for money, her clothes, and the car.
What the fuck?
I asked my wife what money she is thinking of suing us for, and my wife said that she had moved $4,500 from my daughter's checking account into a trust fund account that our daughter could not touch until she was 21. I asked my wife if her name was on that account. She said, I was there when she opened it, which, what the fuck are you thinking?
What?
I told her that's identity theft. She said,
that's not a joke, Jim.
She said, no. She gave me the PIN when we opened the account. Okay, that makes no sense. I then checked my email and my daughter says that my wife used a forged check to take all the money out of her account.
What?
The total was indeed $4,500. My wife says that my daughter says she has the proof to show that the check was forged. I'm thinking at a minimum, my wife can be charged with identity theft, forgery, and fraud.
Yeah.
Am I wrong in thinking that this would be a second-class felony under PA law because of the amount involved?
I don't know about that part of it, but you're not wrong in allowing your wife to be charged, I think. I'm getting the sense this is not your wife's daughter as well, like step parent kind of thing.
It doesn't say.
Oh, really?
It says our daughter.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear that part, but yeah, I mean that's insane to do that. How old is the daughter again? Sorry,
they don't mention.
Okay. Well, I mean, old enough to know that that's their money.
Yeah, old enough to open an account.
Yeah,
I guess.
Well, I mean, you can be any age to open an account, I think.
Oh, really?
Not parent supervision, literate. Obviously, but which is what happened here by the sounds of it. Yeah, no, that's insane to do that to your daughter without talking to them. And I get trust funds are like great, but it's usually like you're putting your own money into a trust fund to be like, this is for you when you're older. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm taking your money to lock it behind a trust fund with not discussing it with you. So yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I think your wife should probably be charged.
Okay, so
are you reading all the laws?
No, I'm reading the relevant comments to see just how relevant they are.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, they're too long.
Too long, didn't read.
Too long, don't want to read them. I'm just gonna read the post. Update. Apparently, there were 4 checks issued to withdraw all the money. A local police department has attempted to contact my wife, but she did not answer the call because she didn't recognize the number.
I do that all the time. I could be being called by the police and I would have no idea.
Yeah,
that is
I
not
do
a
the
number
same thing.
I recognize.
My wife says that if my daughter files a suit, she will file a counterclaim for emotional distress in the amount of $5,000.
Okay, what the fuck?
What's going on?
Shut the fuck up.
She says that she has a therapist who's willing to testify to the devastating emotional stress that my daughter has caused her.
You're the worst.
Oh, now he's saying my daughter. So maybe it is a step.
That's what I think he said that a couple times, and I was just like wondering. But I mean, he could just be saying my daughter.
Yeah, he could be mixing it back, and it might be our daughter, and then becoming my daughter because he's like, I think my wife is.
I don't think my daughter wants me to be associated with her.
Yeah. She also says that she will hire an attorney while my daughter will be stuck with a, quote, free attorney who doesn't do anything. I've kept my daughter informed, and she is unperturbed by my wife's threats. I have told my daughter that I will speak to any authority and will not lie on behalf of any party. I am well aware of the fact that my wife needs professional help. Our pastor advised her to seek mental help. Her parents also asked her to seek mental help. Her children, this might be a situation. Yeah, you're right. Her children asked her to seek mental help. I have also asked her to seek mental help. She says that she is seeing a therapist, but will not provide me with a name and says that she is paying for it out of pocket.
So we're committing fraud again. I will forge a therapist out of nothing for court documents.
This is quite literally one of Trump's advisors.
Yeah, literally, actually.
The guy that was like, oh yeah, this is my book on why tariffs work. And then the only economist that they reference is himself under another pseudonym.
With his name spelled backwards, I think it was.
Yeah, some shit like that. Oh my God, we're so fucked. I hate this place. I cannot force her to get mental help unless she is quote unquote acutely homicidal or quote unquote acutely suicidal. If I could go down the block to the courthouse at lunchtime and get her put on a 72-hour hold for being a jerk, I would do that. Update 2. My wife seems shocked that the police would investigate this for free. My wife believes that the police investigating a crime is a waste of taxpayer money.
Oh.
My wife now wants all of us to go to family counseling. I told her that our daughter would not agree to that, and she said then she won't get her money.
Okay, so we're just holding it hostage now. Cool. You are the worst person.
Update. Docket sheet has gone up on the PA Unified Judicial System website. She has not yet been arrested. 3rd-degree felony, access device issued to another who did not authorize it. Penalty is up to 7 years in prison and or up to $15,000 in fines.
I hope both.
1st-degree misdemeanor, theft by unlawful taking movable property. Penalties up to 5 years in prison and a minimum fine of 1,500 to 10,000. I am sure there could have been more charges. Hopefully, they will let her plead down to some lesser offense, slap her with a hefty fine, and make her pay restitution. Hopefully, she will learn a lesson. Final update.
Can I say, just before we go on, I don't love that OP is like, I hope she gets lower like sentencing and is not like just on his daughter's side and leaving this woman. You know what I mean? Like, if someone did that to my child, you're fucking out of my life.
Yeah, it seems wild that it's still like my wife.
Yeah, like she is.
I feel like this
vindictive,
is
evil.
Pretty divorce worthy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Step one was divorce worthy, and this just makes me think that there has been other moments in this marriage that she's done this to your child. You know what I mean? Like to a lesser degree, obviously, but like tormented her in some way or another. Because this is just unhinged behavior.
Final update was on someone else's post 2 years later.
Oh, random.
The other post was titled, "My mom took my 18 female money to teach me a lesson." He commented on it 2 years later from his story.
Oh, so this was a completely different person?
A completely different person whose mom also stole their money.
Okay, crazy that this has happened more than once.
Again. They write, "First, you earned that scholarship money, not your mom. Your mom is a controlling, well, it rhymes with ditch. I am sorry that you're going through this. Secondly, my wife did this to our daughter, almost the same exact thing, except the account was only in my daughter's name."
Don't love that he's still saying my wife.
Yeah, that is strange.
Does that change by the end of this comment?
I don't know. "Eventually, my wife was charged with a felony and a misdemeanor. I got to pay approximately $4,000 to hire a defense attorney. My daughter got her money back and asked the state to drop the charges, which my wife spun as a victory in her own part.
Oh, bro.
My wife's bad actions were a very serious factor in my decision to file a divorce last year.
Okay, thank God.
I can't have my wife trying to control my daughter's lives and expecting me to defend her when she is called out."
Good.
Happy ending.
Sad it took so long, but I'm glad you did it eventually.
It's crazy that the daughter asked the state to drop the charges and then she was still
I won.
insane afterwards.
Not to make this about your president, but that's kind of what he did too.
Yeah. I mean.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, I'm glad he left her eventually.
Yeah. Crazy that you stayed with her throughout all of that and then a year longer.
I just couldn't imagine watching someone do that to my daughter, getting like
and not being incredibly pissed the entire time.
Yeah, and be like, what the fuck are you doing? She's not getting a free defense lawyer, which, by the way, they are real lawyers too. I don't know why you were downplaying that. And then
she watches too much TV, I'm sure.
Probably, yeah. And I'm gonna like pay for a defense lawyer for my daughter. Like, I don't care. I'm like, she's gonna win this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not paying for your lawyer. I'm paying for my daughter's lawyer.
All right. Let's bring it up. End with a wholesome story. This one's coming from r/toot off my chest, cross posted by Do Midscore Bandicoot Midscore 7512. This is titled "I Love You?" Question mark.
Oh, no, you felt that way, Sean. What's the title?
You know it. This one's it goes like this. Last night, I was trying to get my 7-year-old to wash his hands after using the bathroom. I was annoyed that he didn't. I said loudly and sternly, "Dude, what do I always say?" Thinking what I always say is flush and wash your hands every time, because I say it. I say it a lot. My son looked at me for a second thinking and then said, "I love you?" Because that's probably what I say more than anything else to my kids. It made me genuinely happy that his honest answer to "what does dad always say" is, "I love you." I do love you, buddy. Never forget it. But also, wash your hands.
Wash your goddamn hands.
Wash your goddamn hands.
That is wholesome. I mean, that's a green flag if that's what your son thinks when.
Yeah.
Like, what do you usually say? It's like, "I love you." Okay. Wow.
Even when you're saying it in a loud and stern voice, that's his answer. That's it reminds me of like there's like I saw like some TikTok trend where if you like buck at your kid, if they don't flinch, then that's like a good sign.
And there was one famous TikToker whose husband did.
Oh, really?
Not good. Yeah.
Yikes.
I think it would nurse something. I forget exactly what her. Anyway, people, I'm sure the comments will let us know.
Yeah.
But,
Chat, let us know.
It was not good. So
Yikes.
this is very telling of who you are as a parent.
Hell yeah.
It's a good sign.
All right. Before we end the episode, it wouldn't be a Monday Reddit reading sode without a segment from the amazing Underbaki. And today we have Does This Guy Fuck?
Damn.
Call. All right.
What does a goose make? Just hiss.
Do they hiss? Goose just hiss?
Yeah, they're fucking menaces. They're nesting right now too, or like in the last month or so. They're terrifying creatures.
It's so memorable on our when John and I and our wives went to Niagara Falls.
Oh yeah,
like the bus passed up some geese, and the tour guide was like, "I fucking hate those. Those things are fucking evil."
It is a feeling felt by all Canadians and northern states. They're all like, "Fuck these fucking birds. They are the spawn of Satan."
So they're just super mean all the time.
Yeah, they're just very territorial and like they're protected bird, so you can't do anything about them. And so they
know that they're protected too.
Like go wherever they want. They shit wherever they want, limits. And then they attack you.
Dude, we have these fucking gold something herons that have been nesting in our house like every summer for the past like 3 years.
Okay.
And it's cool. I love to see the birds. It's fun to watch them. But they set up their nest in the same spot every year. And it's just right above a corner of my house. And my roof is black and it just covers it with their shit. It is. My roof is white. The grass around the roof is white. I'm like, these birds are so cool. I love the birds. But holy shit, you could have moved to like a branch a couple feet over.
No.
Every single year, it's this fucking branch.
They be shitting all over the house.
Yeah. And then they have a friend come that have the last 2 years have been coming on another tree, and they nest directly like above where I park my car. So now I have to park on the goddamn street.
So you don't
I don't even get to use my own driveway. Otherwise I get fucking plastered in the stuff. That's terrible.
No,
but again, the birds are very cool. I like them.
With robins on our back porch. Shit all over the porch, and it's a mess every year. But
god damn it.
Yeah, it's
they're cute. I like that they like our trees.
Well, I was gonna say, to be fair, we've torn up their environment where they used to nest. So you know what I mean? It's
the least we could do, honestly. But still, I'm like, God,
except for those goddamn geese. Fuck them.
They're the only ones that don't get a pass.
Yeah.
All right. This first post is coming from r/nothowgirlswork, and the title is quote unquote big naturals. So you can imagine what this
not how
is
girls work.
say.
So I gotta imagine this guy doesn't fuck.
God,
that's gonna be my guess.
Coming from old trusted Twitter.
Okay, I'm doubling down on that guess then.
Yeah. Lucas types, breasts are how women communicate with God.
Okay.
Just unhinged right off the bat. Here we go.
It's almost to the point of unhinged right so far that it's just ridiculous. That it's like fairly harmless.
Let's see if it gets any worse. It's why they grow more during pregnancy. Good women spend more time speaking with the Lord, asking him how to be mothers.
Okay. You lost me.
And they're going to lose you even more. This is why women with small breasts are evil.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, the psycho. They've abandoned communication with God, and you could see it from their chests. Atheist women try to trick you with implants, but no true Christian believes them. The Lord speaks only through big naturals. There's no way this is a real person, right?
I mean, it's Twitter. You never know.
That's true.
What do you think it means when guys have smaller penises? Are they also atheist fucks?
Yeah. Well, this guy clearly would never admit that he has a small penis.
Because that's how we talk to God, as many know. You know?
Yeah. Anytime I get a boner, it's talking to the big guy.
Talking to you, Lord.
This is for you, God. I'm rock hard only for you, Father.
One's up for God.
Yeah.
Why aren't your hands raised?
Oh, you know which one.
Holy shit, that person is not okay.
And definitely does not fuck.
No, that's what it was. Yeah, sorry. I thought it was, is this person okay? But both are no.
Both no. The second post, also from r/nothowgirlswork. It's titled Found on Facebook.
Oh, also not a good sign.
Sorry, but any man who says they don't care about whether a girl has a flat stomach or not is lying. Yeah. Piece of shit. Here we go. They absolutely care. And before any angry feminists try to attack me, don't even bother. Wanting a girl with a flat stomach doesn't make us bad or superficial. It's just evolution. It's not like we can help it. If a girl has that bump on her stomach, it's a dead giveaway that she's lost her virginity. And even if some guys nowadays try to deny it, a virgin female has always and will always be the ideal mate for a man. That little bump is their uterus showing, and it appears when a man ejaculates inside her vagina. Because when the sperm enters the uterus, it will swell so much that it becomes visible through the skin.
That's not how it works at all.
These guys know nothing.
But they so loudly proclaim they know stuff.
Also, what if this person, by your own logic, what if this person fucked with a condom?
Yeah,
then
true.
no sperm got in there. Are they still a virgin in your eyes?
They're fine.
Jesus Christ.
There's just, I don't even know where to start with that one. There's so many
It's
things.
not done, unfortunately.
Oh my God.
Take it from someone who's taken his fair share of virginities over the years.
My own, over and over again.
Boom, burn. Non-flat stomachs are only ever hot if you're the reason they aren't flat anymore. Not including pregnancy, because pregnant bellies, frankly, look gross. That's it.
Okay, so you're just not a serious person.
You're not real,
You
I think.
just might not find women attractive, and that's okay.
Yeah,
But
don't fucking
don't be an asshole
spreading
about it.
hatred to. Yeah, I think this person is just a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Either that or just, again, a fucking bot.
Well, you never know with Facebook.
My optimism is that they are bots. Because what in the world is that little bump is their uterus showing, and it appears when a man ejaculates inside her vagina, because when the sperm enters her uterus, it will swell so much that it becomes visible through the skin. What is that?
Yeah. But also it's just like you just like young women. You know what I mean?
I think,
It's just like,
check the hard drives on this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, huge cap on, take it from someone who's taken his fair share of virginities.
Sure. Virginities.
I
Okay,
don't
buddy.
believe it, brother. I don't believe
Maybe
it.
in your fantasies. Is that on your
Yeah.
other
on
Facebook?
Sims?
Yeah, on Sims. I make woohoo all the time.
Yeah.
They blur it out. I don't understand why.
They're making a Sims movie, right?
Are they? This off the back of Barbie?
I feel like it.
I feel that won't be good, but we'll see.
I feel like it. I just Googled it. I think it might be the whole Barbie team. So it might end up being
okay.
good.
That might be good then. I questioned because they were like, we're going to come out with a whole Mattel universe. And I was like, oh my God, that sounds terrible.
Oh, God. Oh, Margot Robbie may not be in it, but it's her production company that's producing it.
Okay. Yeah, well,
But it is.
Wait to see.
Yeah, Kate Aaron is the director. That sounds familiar, but I don't know. Anyways, all right, Wikimaniacs, before we end this episode, we got to do the Venmos. So starting off real hot, we got Megan, who writes, my birthday is in June, so let's see if you guys read this before then. You guys are great, and I enjoy every listen. Thanks for being the people you are. Love watching you guys get more and more followers. Couldn't think of anyone more deserving. Megan sends $10.
Thank you, Megan. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Megan.
We
Thank
read
you.
it 2 days into June.
Yeah, so chances are we read it before.
Odds are in our favor unless your birthday is June 1st.
June 1st. Yeah, and we fucked it.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Rachel, who writes, "Thanks for the laugh, Sean. They were much needed." Frog emoji. And I will say Rachel is the only one who Venmo'd me from the bullying session that took place on one of the lives this month.
I genuinely don't think I've seen John laugh harder.
Which made it all the more hurtful if you really think about it.
That was pure joy of a child I watched as John. I won't spoil it, but if you want to go check out our earlier live stream in May behind the paywall, it's great. Yeah, it's great.
I've never been more offended. Anyways, Rachel sends $4.20. So sick. Thank you. Savannah writes, "I listened to Reddit on Wiki out loud in front of my husband, and today he referred to you guys as two hot wikis, confusing you guys with two hot takes."
Oh.
I guess my question is, who are the two hot ones? By the way, while sending this, my Venmo balance is $69.69.
Nice.
Coincidence? I think not.
Hell yeah.
Savannah sends 69 cents. And seeing as there are only two hosts here.
It's John and Sean.
Nah. Well, I mean, it is still kind of our month at the time of recording, so you legally cannot say you are the hot wiki.
That's true. That's true. And it's also true. So.
And it's also true. Next up, we got Rachel, another Rachel, who writes, "My wife, Amy, introduced me to Ro, and now I'm hooked. I listen on all of my long haul drives as a wedding planner.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't supposed to see her Venmo to you guys, but I did. So here I am, $1 upping her. Love you, Amy. $1.69.
Oh, nice.
I should have read this one first because this is Amy who writes, "Can't stop thinking of you guys with all the habeas corpus chatter going on. Love you guys so much and thank you for all the laughs. Also, shout out to my wife, Rachel, who has become a huge fan of the pod." Amy sends 69 cents. I can't think of a cuter Venmo combo than that.
Yeah.
You two, Rachel and Amy. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. Love that you listen on probably while we're reading disaster wedding stories while you're setting up a wedding.
Every time I'm like, yeah, I mostly take the side of the bride and the groom. I'm sure Rachel is like, fuck you, Sean.
I've been there. I worked as like a party delivery company, which did weddings mostly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There was a couple that it's just like, all right.
Y'all are being kind of assholes.
I wouldn't side with you in this story, I think. But most I will say most like bride and groom are usually very nice, but there are a couple that it's just like
an occasional one.
Okay.
Yeah, enough to make a whole show out of it.
Yes.
All right, next up we got Ivy, who writes, "I love Sean because he is the loudest and funniest, but also very wholesome and kind. I love John because he will always go to bat against tool bags and call out injustice. I love his angry rants and genuine care for others. I love Josh because he is patient, kind, and tends to be the most neutral of the bunch, but having someone who could see all sides isn't a bad thing. He still absolutely calls out the bullshit and has so much empathy. I appreciate all of y'all. Ivy sends $21.
Oh, thank you very much, Ivy.
Very kind of you.
It is hard to get as animated as John and Sean, I will say. When we were looking for thumbnail pictures, like John and I, you guys are like so easy to find thumbnail pictures for, and mine is just like Josh smiling, looking a different way.
When you're as handsome as Josh, that's all you got to do.
Wow. Not my month.
When the episode comes out.
It's vacation month.
Oh, that's true. I mean, I guess as a white, straight male, every month is unfortunately your month.
Every month is my month.
Unfortunately, for being on. Next up, we got Fire Gem 09, who writes, "It's me again, making up for all the weeks/months I forgot to donate, lol. Happy AA month to John and Sean. John spelled absolutely correctly. Sean spelled SHAUGHNNE.
Oh, so also
PS,
correctly.
No.
I don't know why you point. One was correct. One
No,
was,
the one was right. One was wrong. P.S. This is me begging again. Please let me buy some gaycation merch. I'll even pay double. BioGemo9 sends $69.69.
Yeah, I think we have merch coming out.
We do have Gaycation merch coming out at the time this episode is released, but FireGem09, I will put up the last Gaycation merch.
Yeah, let's go.
I will put it double the price, and I will name everything FireGem09. So truly, let's see if you're fucking
What the hell?
capping or telling the truth.
We'll have one sale.
Everybody else can wait until November to get it at a regular price. But since FireGem09 is asking for double the price,
Wow.
who am I to say no?
John's such a bully.
Next up, and again, half of the proceeds will go to charity. So truly, if I double the price, I mean, FireGem, you are doing a lot of good there. Next up, we got Alex, who writes, I've been dealing through some tough stuff on top of depression lately, but I'm really thankful for Ro always being there to distract me in the best way. Here's my tiny Venmo balance as thanks. Also, the last time I sent a Venmo, I wasn't a patron yet, but I am a rich now.
Oh,
Alex sends $4.50.
Thank you,
Alex.
I appreciate that, and I hope things start looking up for you going forward.
Hell yeah. I'm glad we can be a tiny escape in a way, but yeah, like Josh said, I hope things turn out better for you, and got my hopes for you, Alex.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Nikki, who writes, big shout out to you guys for being funny as hell, and to my husband, KT, for being a patron and an early listener.
Whoa.
His birthday is this week, so give him a shout out for me. I showed him one episode of your show, and now he listens to all of them before me. Thanks for being cool. Nikki sends 69 cents. I gotta say, KT might be the goddamn fucking GOAT. He not only is a patron, but is refusing to share it, which is truly patron gospel at this point. Oh my God, KT.
KT, the
happy
goat.
birthday to you, man. I think you might be my favorite patron of all time.
that was music to Sean's ears.
Oh my God. He listens to all of them before Nikki?
Whoa.
That's insane.
He doesn't share at all.
He refuses to share even with his most loved one.
That's a real goat. Well,
That's
to be fair, if he was the goat of goats, he would gift you
buy
a membership.
Nikki a separate. Think about it, KT.
Yeah, there you go. I think for your birthday, KT, you have to buy her a membership.
I agree. Next up, we got Morgan, who writes, hello, I'm a Houston native that just graduated from Rice University. I wanted to share the excitement and also thank y'all for keeping me company during my walks between classes over the past couple of years. I can't wait to relax while listening instead of rushing to class. Morgan sends $15.
Woo! Shout out Morgan.
Shout out Morgan.
Congratulations for graduating. That's a huge accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
Wishing you the best.
What's crazy is that we actually have been around for long enough for somebody to start listening their freshman year and graduate.
God damn, that is crazy to think about.
That's fucking insane.
Oh.
Because legitimately, like August, September of 21 to now, that is the time that somebody could graduate college.
Well, I mean, no one was listening back then, but
there's a chance somebody
there's
might
a
have
small chance.
A very small chance that one of our 20 listeners is still listening today.
The OGs. Yeah.
Shout out the day ones.
Crazy to think about.
Next up, we have Aaron, who writes, I found your podcast coincidentally through the 3 or 2 Mustaches podcast page. I'm so glad I found y'all. Here's a cool $6.90 to hopefully make up for the lost revenue from all of the mustache videos I watched before finding your actual page. Cheers. Aaron sends $6.90. Thank you, Aaron.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Aaron. And we appreciate you moving over to the actual content. I have no ill will towards the people that, watched that and didn't realize it was a different channel. It's not their fault.
I thought you were about to say you have no ill will towards
no.
I have so much ill will.
I meant the people that watched the content and were like, I like this.
For sure. I mean, it's easy to think that was us when they say the official Reddit on Wiki clips page.
Yeah.
So you're definitely not to blame for that at all, Aaron.
Crazy because our actual clips page does not have even close.
Not even a fraction of a fraction.
Oh, well.
But that's all we got today. Josh, before we end the episode, anything you got to tell the Wikimaniacs?
Make sure to get our Mayflower. Oh, wait, it's already gone.
Too late.
Gaycation merch is up now.
Hell yeah.
Go check it out. I think we're releasing a new version. Or
yes,
something.
I believe
something similar.
Doing something similar.
Yeah, if we can.
Which is, Midscore brought up the fact that this did come from a $10 live stream. So I don't know if too many people would understand the reference. So maybe we just do an updated gaycation. Either way, there will be a design supporting Pride. And I'm sure the patrons will pick a charity or nonprofit that also supports Pride.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea. So so go check that out at redditonwikishop.com. Links are in the description. But yeah, if you want to help us out, feel free to share the podcast, subscribe if you're listening, and share it with a friend. Because clearly that works. Yeah. Apparently, if you base it on our Venmos.
That is true. So how do I end it? Thank you for listening. We'll see you guys later this week. Bye.
Bye.